Well, we have the opportunity to do something absolutely crazy. We are in the FA Cup semi-final, and if we win that, we're in the FA Cup final. Hello, welcome to Club 2, part 27 of the Globe Explorer. Coming up in today's episode, we do have our FA Cup semi-final against Tottenham Hotspur. Potentially, should we get there, we will obviously do the FA Cup final because the Championship, bottom line, that's always been wrapped up. It didn't officially get wrapped up in yesterday's episode, but we got it wrapped up against Sunderland. We did lose against Bristol City, which is slightly unfortunate because I feel like the previous last game we lost was against Bristol City. Yes, so they've done the league double over us, both 3-2 defeats. That's quite strange, but then we did come back with back-to-back wins against Sheffield United 2-1 and a 4-2 win over Norwich City, getting with Dimitri Magas getting the fourth goal in that game, youngster. So hopefully he's maybe one to watch in a couple seasons, hopefully. But that was the league. Just a confirmation, we are top of the league. We have broken the 100-point barrier, getting there. Still, for obviously 15 points clear, but it doesn't matter. The focus is purely on the FA Cup. Then obviously, if we don't win, we will play our final championship game ever against Swansea. Presumably, we're not going to get relegated next season, hopefully. So this is the lineup for a match against Spurs. I feel like if we want to have a decent chance, we've got to play our best team. So it's Diego in goal, a back four of Elaine, Santos, Murit and Reigns, Mera and Bellingham in the midfield. Then we've got Ars on the right, Richie in the middle, Grebe on the left. Then we've got Peter White up front, who has had 25 goals, 4 assists. So Richie is having a terrific season as well. 16 goals, 13 assists, 29 goal contributions. Ars is having a brilliant season, 23 goal contributions. I think most people have actually scored this season, apart from a few defenders. I think most attackers have actually scored, so which is very, very good. So hopefully, I'm not saying we're going to win, but it depends what team Tottenham put out. If they underestimate us, and by the looks of it, I think that is very much their first team squad. They've got the likes of Matthias Tell, Trainoni, Tyler Tiggy. Apart from that, I don't really recognise anyone else. I think that is very much their first choice squad. But you never know. You never know what could happen. If we perform well like we did against Man City, we could potentially go on and do it. I don't know. I'm not saying we're going to win, but you never know what could happen. They've got Victor Roque playing. He's going to be quite a threat on their right hand side. But if we can get into half time, goalless or potentially even better, 1-0 up, and we have had the first shot of the game, which is very, very good. Both teams have now had their first shots of the game. Tottenham have had 3 shots on target, which it's not really stats I want to see, especially 20 minutes into the game. They've now had 4 shots, all of them on target. Grebe enters the box. My good God, that was the best chance of the game so far. Imagine if he put us 1-0 up. We might still potentially go 1-0 up here, but Tottenham do get the ball and they do hump it upfield to Firmin. He has got the ball. He has the space to shoot into, and thankfully he does drag his shot just wide of the goal, and that could have been 1-0 to Tottenham. It would have been game, set, and match, but it certainly would have made this game a lot more trickier. But with 15 minutes left to go until half time, I'd say we probably had the best chance of the game because it was the chance we probably should have scored for, or at least taken a bit more care of. But we've got the ball here with Mera. Does give the ball away to Tottenham, and they could be very threatening in not in a position like this. But Yoni, interestingly, playing in defence. I always thought he was a midfielder when he was a youngster, but now he's an old man. Has transitioned into defence, and Victor Roque has put the ball into the back of the net to make it 1-0 to Tottenham. The question is, how long do we stay on a cautious mentality, especially if we're 1-0 down? 1-0 up, yeah, I'd stay on it, but especially 1-0 down, I think we'll give it till the 60th minute, then we might move to a balanced mentality. But I guess we'll see how long, how well we start the second half. If we can get an equaliser here, yeah, we're staying on cautious mentality. I'm not really going to move to a balanced mentality unless we really need to. Andres has got the ball now to Torrance. Can we just hopefully to maybe try and get the interception? Arse's being run around like an absolute chicken there, but couldn't get anywhere near the ball. They were just playing the ball around far too quickly for us. We've been unlucky so far. I think if we get another couple shots on goal, I reckon one of those will end up going into the back of the net. Santos is just coming back from injury. He is very tired, so we'll give him. I think we'll try and give him another 5 minutes. Gariba now to Bellingham. Richie with the ball. I think he probably could have done a little bit better. Maybe look for a pass, but Elaine has got the ball. Finds us. Now to Elaine again. Now to Mel. This is looking very positive. Can we just get the ball into the box? And Peter White, that's a lovely strike and a great save from the Tottenham goalkeeper to deny us their equaliser goal. But Mera will have the corner. He will whip it in. Santos looking in the right area. White might have been offside. I don't think he was, but Richie carries the ball into the box. Come on. Should have passed it. We had a player looking in just behind him. That could have been a brilliant ball and possibly might have been the equalising goal. That was a perfect opportunity for it. But Victor Roque now to Yerdy. Can we just hopefully stop them from getting a second goal? Roque, this is not looking great. To Lemani, can we just... That's a great bit of defending that. I thought that was going to be 2-0. As soon as they entered the 6-yard box, I was pretty terrified. But I think we will get off Santos now. We will just get him off for Devitt, and I think we'll also get off Mera for Isaac Price again. We don't really have many fit players on the bench. We will move to a balanced mentality now, just in the hope we can hopefully try and grab an equaliser, drop a little bit of encouragement, because we are playing well. We just need to try and get an equaliser and hopefully force it, if we can, to try and get it to extra time. That would be absolutely lovely, but I suspect that is probably... I think we will probably end up losing this game in the 90 minutes, but if we can grab an equaliser, that might give the players a little bit of momentum to hopefully try and grab a second goal. And there is the equaliser. Nicholas has put the ball into the back of the net, and we are back on level terms with 25 minutes left to go. The dream is still alive. We're not out of this tie. You hear me, Tottenham? We're not out of it just yet, albeit they do have a corner with Vermin. Vermin does have a rodent. I think that's what they call rodents, vermin, right? Yeah. We've got 15 minutes left to go, plus added time, but this is a great position to be in. If we can just hold on to it and hopefully go into extra time, don't concede any more goals. They do have a ball around their defensive areas. Now they're looking towards putting the ball into the box. Alain with the ball, and Diego does whip upfield. Not a brilliant clearance. Oh my god, how the hell was that not gone into the back of it? That clearance from Diego, far not good enough. Was that go out for a corner? It must have come off Diego. It must have slight deflection. Another corner for Tottenham. I'll tell you what, they are really knocking on the door. A couple more chances, they will put the ball into the back of their Reigns does get the ball away, and Danger's still not over yet, and that's a great goal from Mikel Yerdy, and they do go back into lead. I do feel like after that equaliser, we should have probably dropped down to cautious mentality, but silly error that. But we had to risk it. Gariba is going to make way for Kamara. I think Peter White also makes way for Young. We'll get him on up front. Where's our other striker? Connor Reed, I think he might be injured, Reed. I think that'll be it for now. 2-1 down, 10 minutes left to go. If we can try and grab an equaliser, that would be absolutely brilliant. But I think we've done brilliantly in this FA Cup run. To get to a semi-final, knock out the big boys Man City, and come so close to getting it to extra time. It still might, but if I think if Tottenham got a third goal, I think that would be probably be game, set, and match. But let's see if we can do something with the ball here. Richie. Oh, I thought we were going to go on a slightly bit of attack then, but I don't think it is going to happen. One last bit of encouragement in the hope we can get a very late equaliser. It's going to be a throw for us with Reigns. Now to Richie. Kamara has the chance to put the ball into the box, and Puyong does fire away the effort, but unfortunately it did get blocked, and I hope it's going to be another throw. Reigns. Now back to Reigns again. Kamara. Let's get the ball into the box. Isaac Price does fire off the shot, but it's just over the top of the crossbar. That might have been our final chance of the game, unless there's going to be like a late corner or something. And Yoli with the ball now to Matanto. That's a great tackle from Kamara. It's still not over yet, by the way. Diego whips upfield. Not a bad kick. Much better than the previous kicks. Paul Young might be through it. Paul Young with the equaliser. Did he stay onside? That is... Oh, you've got to be... Oh, for heaven's sakes. Come on, lad. Really? I thought he stayed on. Actually, no. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, the ball was already played, so I don't really know how far offside it was, but that was I must admit, when we play Premier League football next year, we're not going down, because that was an absolute terrific game. I think the boys can certainly be proud of their efforts. I think we probably could have done a little bit better attacking wise, but we were against Tottenham. I'm sure they will go into the final and probably won't win it, depending on who does win the other semi-finals, either Liverpool or Ipswich. So I'm hoping Liverpool beat Spurs. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm not a Liverpool fan, not a Spurs fan. I'm just hoping Spurs don't win a cup. I don't know if they've won anything in this database or not, but hopefully let's end this season on a bang with a win against Swansea. The lineup for our match against Swansea and the final championship game before we get started in the Premier League in a couple second episodes time. It is Sinisano in goal, playing his final ever appearance. He will be getting released at the end of this season because he's not going to be back up in the championship, Premier League I mean, but not championship anymore. At least we are for now this game. But Sinisano, not good enough for the Premier League. He's barely good enough for the championship. So that's his final ever appearance. So we've got back four of Sugan. Santos probably making his final ever appearance because I doubt we've got... Yeah, he's quite cheap. He's quite expensive. Not cheap, he's expensive. And we've got Merritt alongside him. Then we've got Reigns at left back, probably playing his final ever appearance. So we might be able to buy him, but I think there's probably better left backs out there. Then we've got slightly inexperienced midfield partnership of youngster Ali Sakir. He's out contract and joining a Turkish team at the end of the season. At least I think it's a Turkish team. Then we've got other youngster Keith Lyon, 4-star potential. Looks like he has an incredible future ahead of him, whether it's with us or with different numerous clubs. We've got him in the midfield. Then we've got Ars out on the right, Kone in the middle, Kamara out on the left, who is another player that is probably... He is out of contract. Whether or not we give him a new one, I do not know. I suspect not. Then we've got Peter White up front. Probably, again, another player making his final ever appearance for West Brom, because I reckon there is better strikers out there than... I'm not saying Peter White is bad. Whether I don't know if he'll make the step up into the Premier League. Whether that's for whoever we loaned him from. I think it was Tottenham, but I think he'll be a terrific player. But I just don't know. Don't know how much he's going to cost. I mean, he's been a great player. I mean, 25 goals isn't bad. I just think probably we could get far better strikers than him, like a far cheaper striker. So I reckon his value's got to be at least 20 million. And Swansea are on the attack, and hopefully we don't concede the first goal of the game. And Kmar Kiffin has put the ball into the back of the net. Yeah, Sinisano definitely not good enough. I think we need a younger goalkeeper with 5-star potential. That is ideally a backup for the first season. Then potentially can step up into being the first choice. So that's what I hopefully wouldn't mind. Kamara has got the ball. Really put the ball into the box. He did. Somebody was making a run. Alistair Clear with the ball. Now to Santos at the back. Now to Sugan. Can we play it down the right hand side? We do. Now to Nicholas Arts. This is looking very good. Peter Wright with the header just wide of the goal. That was a very good opportunity, but very unfortunate not to put the ball into the back of the net. But with 10 minutes in, yes, we're 1-0 down, but we have created a lot of chances. I think we will definitely grab an equaliser. Santos has picked up a slight knock. Try and keep him on for as long as possible. If we need to force him off, we will. Obviously, it's the last game of the season, so I'll keep him on for as long as possible. And Peter Wright is there for his 21st goal of the championship season. He's got to be if he's top goal scorer in the championship. I don't know how to look at that, but we can have a look at that after this game. But if he is top goal scorer in the championship, that might persuade me to try and take a plunge on him. I mean, if we can get another young striker like 18 years old that could potentially be homegrown, I'm all for that. I mean, I think we'll probably have to try and sign a lot of youngsters because we've got a lot of money. We've got at least minimum 30 million to spend. There's a lot of wage budget that we have spare. I'm not really interested in giving any players new contracts unless obviously the likes of Nicholas Arce or Gariba ask for new contracts. I'm all right with giving them new contracts because I know they're going to be absolutely brilliant for us. They're not brilliant for us, but those two players will definitely make the step up. And Keith Lyon tries to make a great forward pass. Good thinking, but the pass wasn't really executed that well. Kiffin is through a goal. Tell you what, that Kiffin has caused us quite a few problems today. I don't know how good he is. He does look quite tall. What's he been like? He's only 19 years old. Decent potential. He could potentially be a player we look to sign. He seems to be quite quick. I mean, he might have Premier League potential in his future. I don't know if he's an official Swansea player or he's on loan from someone, but he looks like such a good player. Kiffin with a corner, set piece player as well. That is absolutely. It's hideous that a striker is taking corners because they should be the ones in the box trying to get their head onto it. But I'm not a Swansea manager. I'm not there to make their decisions. But they put the ball into the box, and Cicerelli has put the ball into the back of it to make it 2-1 to Swansea with 15 minutes left to go of the first half. It's been pretty much end to end. We've had more shots. We've had the lesser XG because obviously we haven't had as much many shots on target as Swansea have. But I think I reckon we can definitely try and grab an equalise before half time. If not, definitely in the second half. I think at half time we will get off Santos because he's obviously still injured. Don't really want to send him back to his parent club, a broken man. So we'll get him off now, and we'll get on. I don't know what defender. We'll get on Alfie Gilchrist. He's another player that is leaving us at the end of this season. Don't know who he's joining. I think it is. I think he's leaving us to join a Scottish club. It might not. He might not even be joining a Scottish club. I might have made that bit up, but he certainly found a new club for the beginning of next season. But hopefully we can try and grab an equaliser in this second half. We've come out the second half, creating a lot of chances. Now 13 shots, 6 on target. Well, hopefully we can try and score at least one of those shots. Half an hour left to go. We are going to make a couple of changes. Reigns is going to make way for Silva again. Another player who probably will be on his way out next season. I haven't given him a new contract. I might do, but I don't know. I don't know at this point. I think that would be determined in the next episode. We are going to get on Christian Ritchie for Kone, and I think we'll get on youngster Callum Lloyd. He's going to come on for Nicholas Arce, give him a run around for half an hour because he's got great potential. We've got a lot of youngsters that have decent potential. We've got a couple of boys that have 5-star potential. Dimitri Megas being one of them, and a few boys with 4.5-star potential, which is very exciting for the future. Whether any of them will live up to that potential, who knows? I think Dimitri Margas will definitely be a top player in the near future. Obviously, he's still only 17, so I'm thinking we probably do. I don't know if we loan him out just yet, or we might give him a short-term loan, but we'll see. We'll see how he does. Peter White nearly gets his head onto the ball. If he controlled that, that's probably going to be an equaliser all day long. Citrelli does put the ball across goal, and Kiffin is there to head it home to make it 3-1 to Swansea. It's not the outcome we wanted, but we are playing Sinisalo in goal and a very rotated team, so we kind of expected this defeat, but we are going to get off right. We'll get on Ravenhill. Why not? We're not going to win this game, so we'll get on another youngster. Ravenhill, another player with 5-star potential. He came in this year's youth intake. By the way, I mean, this year, last year's youth intake, absolutely spectacular. Like, at least 2-3 good, decent players in there both years. So that is very good in terms of the future. Now, not so much. 5 years down the line, I reckon there'll be a top quality Premier League players, hopefully. Mirrit has got the ball now to Richie. Callum Lloyd with the strike. That would have been a debut to remember if he had got his first goal of the club, but it does end in a 3-1 defeat. A defeat which I couldn't care less about. We were just giving the players that needed a game time, and we just decided to experiment with a few youngsters. So that's basically why. I mean, we still ended the season with 15 points clear. Gilchrist, who's he joining? Is it Hibernian? Rangers. I knew it was a Scottish team, I just wasn't sure which. I was close to Hibernian, but he is joining Rangers at the end of this season. A quick reminder of what we're working with tomorrow's next episode. 33 million, 550, half a million spare wage budget. Absolutely crazy. So I will see you all in the next episode, where hopefully we try and put together a squad, hopefully good enough for avoiding relegation. If you have enjoyed today's video, please give a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more Football Manager videos, and thank you very much for watching.